going the distance with local sports. Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Loretto High School one more night as we're in the men's semifinal contest. If you are just now joining us, you weren't keeping up with the game before, Loretto Mustangs lose a heartbreaker on a buzzer beater three-pointer as Cannon County will eliminate the Loretto Mustangs and finish off their season. Summertown trying to hang in there and beat Mount Pleasant. Timmy, the good news is it's a familiar foe. The bad news is you're fixing to play Mount Pleasant for the fourth time in 4 weeks.
Yeah, fourth time in 4 weeks, and they got us the first 2 times. Like we said, we was missing Kurt Burleson, but now this team's seen Kurt on the floor when we beat them down here in the district. So I'm sure they're going to play that a little different. They're very athletic, Clint. They get up and down. We're going to have the rebounds tonight, and we're going to have to make the little short shots.
Right.
I don't know that we can outshoot them from the outside.
Well, here, you kind of touched on it. The good thing Summertown has going for them is Kurt Burleson. Now, Grayson's going to do his thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Grayson's going to do his thing. But Kurt Burleson is such a difference maker. He's going to score inside. He can hit a three. But the good thing about Kurt is when he draws a double team, he's kicking it to shooters. You also got to give credit to Mabry. You've got to give credit to both Sherman brothers. You got to give credit to Jackson Bennett. Yes. Here in the last 3 games, they have really stepped up.
They're getting their shots now like they need to. And, like you said, if you drive the basket and you kick to one of them and get them open, you've got 3 shooters. If we can get one of the 3 to be on tonight, it keeps us in the game.
Right. I've got a few messages from Summertown folks that are wanting me to give Cam Mashburn an earful, but I didn't get to hear what Cam said. So
yeah, I didn't either. So
I do know that when Mount Pleasant took the floor, the Loretto fans were cheering for Mount Pleasant, but I can't say that I don't know that the Summertown fans weren't cheering for Cannon County.
Yeah,
so I really can't get in on that.
Yeah, we got to watch the game and listen to it on the way down, and didn't get to see a lot of it. But the last quarter we got to watch here in the gym, and the last 8-second shot to win.
Right. And listen, we're Summertown fit people, and it's hard for us to really give Loretto a lot of props. I do want to give Mr. Brian True a lot of credit. He's ran a really good district tournament. He's ran a really good region tournament.
Absolutely.
And he's helped me and you, and especially Will, who's had to do a lot of work all weekend. So now, Summertown folks, y'all listen to that. That's all I'll brag on Loretto, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay? But we're getting ready to set to tip this thing off. It'll be Summertown, the number 1 seed, in their home whites. It'll be Mount Pleasant in their away reds. Summertown will be traveling right to left on your screen. Burleson tips it to Kurt Burleson. Summertown wins the tip. Kurt hands off to Jackson, and here we go. Leighton Sherman to Grayson.
Good
Fed down low to
rotation.
Kurt. Kurt gets it stripped from him, though. That's McClure with it. Here comes McClure. Driving, layup, good. Mount Pleasant's going to strike first.
Got to hold on to that ball down there. These guys are going to have hands everywhere. They're quick.
Mabry gets strapped and does a good job kicking it up to Kurt. Now Grayson's found a seam. Drives, runner, good. Good job by Grayson Burleson on the pump fake and taking the transition basket. Just like that, wasting no time driving in is Ryan Benderman. He's going to be, they're going to call a charge.
Yeah.
Have to see Will's replay on that one. I was getting ready to call a foul on Summertown. But good job by Mabry. I tell you what, that kid picks up so much loose ball stuff and just makes so many little things happen. Good job, Mabry.
Mount Pleasant is pressing us. We talked about that the other night.
Kind of saw that one coming.
Yeah, we kind of figured that was going to happen.
Kurt up to Bennett. They broke the timeline. Jackson getting trapped in the corner now. He's got to do something with it. Driving baseline. Feeds it up to Mabry. Now Sherman open for three. Got it.
That's the way you got to get out of that full court press, Clint. You got to push it and make the shots.
Nick Holt fed down low. Shot up, no good. We're going to get a
three-second call
before the shot can go up by McClure, and it'll turn it back over to Summertown on the 3-second call. Mount Pleasant still applying the full court pressure. Sherman back to Grayson Burleson. Grayson's across the timeline by himself. We're going to get a quick foul on Nick Holt. And while we've got a little break in action, Timmy, I did it last night. I'm going to do it again because I know he's watching tonight. You remember our good buddy, Mr. Mo Grimes?
Absolutely.
From TJ Smalls.
Absolutely.
Mo's watching, and he calls me every day after a good game. And Mo, hope you're tuning in. I hope we do this one justice. Just remember you're dealing with a Brazier and a Kinnick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mabry with it. Cross court over to Grayson. He'll let the three go. Back in the iron, no good. Rebound, Micah Dale. Dale pushing from Mount Pleasant. Sees the lane, drives in, shot no good, but I think we're going to get a foul before Dale could get the shot off. So the foul will be on the floor, but Dale goes down hard, and he's slow to get up. But he does get up. So no substitution. I think Dale's going to walk that one off.
Be Leighton Sherman's first.
Mount Pleasant will be inbounding under their own goal. McClure driving, runner good. He's got all four for Mount Pleasant. As Atrium lead 5-4. Here comes Grayson Burleson with it. Lobs up to Mabry.
Can't do that. We can't lob past that ball against this Mount Pleasant team.
Well, and to that point, Timmy, if you're the person waiting on the pass, you got to go get it.
Yeah, you got to come get it.
You can't wait
Absolutely.
on it.
Yeah. These guys are too quick.
Mabry with it, right wing up top to Sherman. Sherman going to let a long three fly. He's got another one. Leighton Sherman 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Makes it an 8-4 game here. With 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Dale with it for Mount Pleasant.
Need that kid to stay hot tonight, Clint.
Going to come away with a steal.
Absolutely.
It's Sherman. Kicks it over to Mabry. Mabry to Grayson. Grayson driving, cutting. Layup goes up, goes in, but they're going to wave it off.
Yeah.
I think they're going to say it hit the top of the basket.
The shot clock. Got a shot clock hanging up there.
Nick Holt, I think he might have rolled ankle. He's kind of going down that left sideline a little gingerly.
Looks like he's got them taped pretty tight tonight too, Clint. I don't believe that's red socks. I believe that's red tape he's got.
Yeah, you see a sock up under it.
Yeah. Or it's red socks with white tape under it, one of the two.
Three-pointer by Nick Brown won't go. Kirk's going to pull that rebound, gives over to Mabry. Mabry up to Sherman. Sherman's across the timeline. Don't need to pick your dribble up there, but we get it over to Kirk. Now to Grayson. To Kurt on the give and go. Layup. Good.
Boy, Kurt.
Good assist by Grayson Burleson. Good finish by Kurt Burleson. 10-4 here. Nick Holt with it. Now to Dale for three. Got it. Summertown didn't do a good job getting back in transition. That'll lead to a three-point basket and trim the lead to 3.
Give a shout-out to Tracy Williams watching us from Georgia tonight.
You know that gal?
I do.
Grayson tries to go between it behind his back, and he's going to lose it out of bounds, go right in front of the Mount Pleasant bench and turn it over to Mount Pleasant. Micah Dale with it now for Mount Pleasant, setting his offense. Hands over to Benderman. Benderman swings it out to Nick Holt, back to Benderman. Now Dale. Coming off the high screen. Fed down low. Now kicked out. Right, Brown for three. He's going to tie it up. Nick Brown buries that one. And we're tied at 10 with 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Leighton Sherman with it now. Had to go around the referee. Crossing. Thought about pulling up. Now Bennett's got it. Hands off to Mabry. Mabry looking for a seam. Hands off to Sherman. Sherman back to Mabry. Mabry's driving. Up. Shot. No, won't go, but they're going to attack, I think, Benderman with a foul. And that should send Mabry to the line to shoot a pair.
Get Benderman on that. That'll be his second. Team second. It was. That's huge. Minimum with 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Free throw by Mabry. The first one is good. Looks like Hardin Hughes going to check in for the Tigers of Mount Pleasant and give Benderman a break. As Timmy said, just picked up his second foul. Second one by Mabry. Rolls in and out, no good. McClure's going to pull that rebound. Gives up to Dale. Dale pushing for Mount Pleasant. Trying to find a seam. Kicks out. Nick Brown with it now. Jumper, elbow, short. Summertown trying to come up with a rebound. McClure's going to outwork everybody, but I think McClure's going to throw it out of bounds.
See who they're going to give that to. They don't know. Can't ask him.
So now they're
going to call it a jump ball.
And that'll give it to
because they don't know who it went off of.
Will, you got a replay. That's McClure.
Yeah, it's off McClure.
McClure just slung it out, but hey, I'll give the referees credit. If nobody saw it,
knows.
It's got to be a jump ball.
Call it a jump ball, and we'll go from there.
Brown with it. Hands over to Micah Dale. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Nick Holt with it now. Up to Hughes. Hands off, trying to hand off to Nick Brown. Now we'll hand off to Holt. Holt trying to find a seam. Baseline. Up. Runner. Won't go. But rebound there by McClure. He's going to put it up and give Mount Pleasant their first lead since the 2-0 start. Now Kurt.
You got to get a high in on that dude.
Bennett for 3. Got it. Good answer by the Eagles. Makes it 12-14 in favor of Summertown. Here's Micah Dale. He'll slow things up, run his offense. Swings it out. Nick Brown with it now. Up to Hardin Hughes. Hardin looking for Holt on the backdoor give. His jumper up and good, so we're tied at 14. Good 12-footer there for Nick Holt. Now they're going to apply the pressure is Mount Pleasant. Mabry driving baseline. Gets a little too deep. They're going to say he gets fouled by Hughes, and that's a good thing because Mabry was trying to feed a shooter in the corner and nobody was there. They're going to attack Hardin Hughes with that foul. Bennett open again for 3. Too long. Here goes Nick Brown with it. Beating everybody down the floor. Layup, no good. But he's fouled. I think they're going to attack Bennett with that one. And Timmy, here's the it will be on Bennett. But here's the thing, Timmy. You only had one team foul. Foul him before he goes up to get the shot off.
Yeah.
And make them inbound it.
Yeah.
First free throw by Brown, no good. First sub of the game for Summertown is Graham Howell will check in. Second free throw by Brown, good. He'll give Mount Pleasant the lead back.
14-15 with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Bennett going to walk it up, gives up to Leighton Sherman, who's hit 2 big threes here in this first quarter. Bennett to Kurt at the high post. Kurt driving up and under, no good, but he's fouled, and that should send Kurt to the line to shoot a pair. Mount Pleasant crowd don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know who they got on that.
I think they're going to get Hardin Hughes again.
Yeah, they did.
So Kurt to the line trying to tie this up. He does that one. Now he's got one more to take the lead back. And he does. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Summertown leads at 16-15. Micah Dale with it. Sorry, I was calling Hayden Holt, Nick Holt. Three-pointer up and good. Was that Brown again?
There's Brown.
He'll give Mount Pleasant the lead right back. Three-pointer by Kurt won't go. They're going to say that goes off of Howe. Thank our Mount Pleasant viewers. I don't know why I guess I had Nick Brown and Hayden Holt mixed up, or I don't know why I thought Holt's name. I've been calling him for 3 years, but Hayden Holt, player from Mount Pleasant. Nick Brown with it. Thank you, Will, and whoever messaged on our Facebook stream. Shot goes up, no good, but Hayden Holt's going to pull that rebound. Now Brown has it, tips it up. Holt secures it. Trapped in the corner now, feeds it up top. Micah Dale will reset his offense. We're under a minute to go in the first. Dale to Holt. Holt, cross court, over to Nick Brown. Nick Brown's had a good first quarter. Drives in, runner, can't go. Howell with a rebound. Bennett, top of the key. Hands over to Kurt in the corner. Howell will take that three. Side of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Brown comes out of there with it from Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant's going to have a chance to hold the last shot and extend their lead here as we get ready for the second quarter. Micah Dale will hold it on his hip and let the time wind down. We're at 10 seconds. Here he goes, going to run his offense. Brown back to Dale. Swings it over to Holt. Three-pointer up. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Sherman. His three-point attempt at the buzzer won't go. That's how the first quarter will end. Summertown trails 18-16 to Mount Pleasant here on the X Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hello, neighbors. I'm Janet Alexander, and I'm running for Lawrence County School Board to represent the 7th District. With 40 years in early and elementary education, you could say I've worn many hats. Preschool director and owner, educator, student, administrator, principal, and mentor will just name a few. I've had the pleasure of leading the love of learning with thousands of Lawrence County students through my time as a teacher. After retirement in 2017, I stepped full-time into my role of being Marmee to my 5 grandboys. And although my role as a teacher has changed, my commitment to the importance of education is now more prevalent than ever. Our teachers and students are a precious commodity to our future, and they deserve an advocate. And I would be honored to stand beside you as we ensure that we'll put our students first this March the 5th on Election Day.
All right, back at it. Summertown's ball to start the second quarter. Sawyer Sherman's checked in. Feeds down low to Grayson Burleson. Up, under, can't get it to go. Kurt's going to steal the rebound, though. Kurt goes up, good. Good second chance effort by Kurt Burleson. Now Holt wasting no time from Mount Pleasant, pushing the other end. Dale for three, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. Grayson had the rebound, but McClure just took it right
from behind him. He takes it.
Mabry getting trapped in the corner, now up top to Sawyer. Sawyer driving, getting stuck, back to Mabry. Mabry driving in to Grayson. Open for three in the corner, back of the iron, no good. McClure's going to secure another rebound. Here comes Micah Dale with it. To Hughes, to Holt, back to Dale. Mount Pleasant being very patient right here. Nick Brown with it now on the right wing.
Don't see this a lot out of this team either, Clint. They're more of a run and gun team.
Brown up top to Hughes. Over to Dale, trying to drive in. Mabry cuts him off. Now Holt will take a three at the top of the key, back of the iron, no good. Bennett's going to secure that rebound. Jackson Bennett walking it up across the timeline. Kurt to high post, fakes it, now drives in. Shot, good. Good take by Kurt Burleson. We're tied at 20 with 6:14 to go in the first half. Driving in, Holt, Hughes to McClure, wide open as he got position on Mabry. He'll finish that basket for two. Put Mount Pleasant right back on top. Grayson, over to Bennett. Back up top to Grayson Burleson. Bennett to Kurt at the high post. Fade away at the free throw line, buries it. Kurt Burleson with a soft touch, going to knock this thing up at 22. Here goes Micah Dale. Telegraphs a pass, and Sherman's going to knock it out of bounds, but it'll stay with Mount Pleasant. Holt for three in the corner. Got it. Ty Bryant set to check in on the next dead ball as Mabry's got it in the corner for Summertown. Now we're going to get a blocking foul on Holt.
His second.
Mabry going to check out as Bryant's going to check in for him. Also, Leighton Sherman set to check in on the next one. Bennett to Sawyer Sherman. Driving, runner. Can't get it to go. Tips it around, but Micah Dale comes out of there with it. Here comes Dale. Gets a tip from behind from him by Sherman. Bennett's got it. Looking for somebody to get it up to. Now we've got a 2-on-1 if we'll use it. Good job, Nick Brown, getting back, but they hand it off to Kurt Burleson. His driving layup, good. 1 point lead for Mount Pleasant.
That's a good job by Sawyer Sherman to see him coming.
Dale for the Holt. They've left Holt in, even though he's got those 2 fouls, Timmy. Kind of shocked on that one.
Yeah.
Dale going to drive in, runner, no good. Finally get partially blocked by Grayson Burleson. Now we're going to get a foul, I think, on Dale going after the loose ball.
Yeah, he reached around Jackson there. Be his first.
So Leighton Sherman's going to get Jackson Bennett. So you're going to have both Sherman brothers, both Burleson cousins, and Ty Bryant are your 5-4 of the Summertown Eagles. Bryant to Leighton, to Grayson at the high post. Drive-in runner, shorted it. Brown pushing to Holt in the corner for 3. Shorted that one. Sherman going to come up with that rebound, gives it to Ty Bryant. Ty across the timeline. Up to Kurt. Kurt thought about the 3. Now swing it back up top to Ty Bryant. Bryant back to Kurt. He'll let the 3 go this time. Short. Rebound Summertown. Leighton pulls that one down. He's going to let the 3 go from the volleyball line. Rolls around no good, but Bryant's going to follow that up.
Where did he come from?
The alley-oop and put it back in and give Summertown the lead at 26-25. Hughes with it, fed down low to McClure. He's wide open. That high-low set, McClure. Summertown, if you can stop it, Summertown ain't figured it out.
Yeah, we ain't figured out how to stop it yet.
We're going to get a timeout by Mount Pleasant. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and
All right, back at it. Mount Pleasant leads Summertown 27-26 with 3:15 to go here in the first half. Kurt's got it, lose the handle a little bit. Now feeds it back out. Sherman, that's Leighton, gives over to Ty Bryant. Ty driving in, now driving back out. Going to reset to Sherman. Down low, Kurt spins, runner, good. Kurt Burleson having himself a good first half, gives Summertown the lead back. Here comes Nick Brown. He hands off to Hughes. They leave it open. Hughes will pull up a jumper at the elbow, no good. Grayson with a rebound. Feeds it up to Kurt Burleson. Kurt's got a layup, up, good, and the foul. And that should be 3 on Holt.
That is 3. If that foul, well, it was. It's got to be on him. He's the only one anywhere close, so it should be his 3rd. He will take a break. As Dale's going to come in for him.
Free throw by Kurt is up and good. Gives Summertown a 4-point lead. 2:40 to go in the first half. Micah Dale with it. Resetting, setting his offense. It's over to Harden Hughes, back to Dale. Dale out to Nick Brown. Brown's also had a good first half. Swings it over to Johnson. Now to Dale. Dale up top to Hughes. Left alone, now fed down low. Shot up and good by McClure. He's also fouled, so that should send McClure to the line for the and one opportunity. Be the first on Grayson Burleson and the team first here in this second quarter. Well, that's a night and day difference than we saw last night, wasn't it,
No,
Jimmy?
absolutely. Yeah.
They was already 42 fouls by then.
Oh, absolutely.
Free throw by McClure hits the front of the rim on a line drive and powers right over it for the and one. And he trims the lead back to 1 in favor of Summertown. Burleson going to drive in. He's going to be fouled. We'll see if that's on McClure or Johnson. I think it's going to be Johnson. And it will. Bennett got it up top. Dale almost came away with a steal. Now Leighton Sherman to Grayson. Fadeaway three, short. Grayson follows it and gets his rebound, though. Goes up, shot won't go, but he's fouled. That'll be another foul on Johnson, the way the referee's pointing. And that should send Grayson the line to shoot 2. Well, even if it wasn't on the shot, that's the 5th team foul.
Yeah,
on
that's
Mount
the 15th
Pleasant,
foul.
so.
They will be going to the free throw line the next minute and 44 seconds.
First free throw by Grayson is good.
Mayberry's going to come back in for Ty Bryant.
Do want to remind all Summertown fans, got Coach Jeremy Jean going to come up here and talk to us at half, so stay with us. Second one, Grayson's shorted it.
Mayberry's in there fighting
for the rebound.
He's in there fighting for that rebound. They get him for a walk.
I don't know about that one.
Well, the ball, I mean, you're trying to tie it up. You got to do something, but, you know, hey, Mayberry's back on the floor fighting again.
Well, you ain't ever going to have to question that with him.
No, absolutely not.
32-30 your score, minute and a half to go here in the first half, and the first game of the night was a great one. This one's set to be the same way. Brown driving baseline, up, under, gets blocked by Burleson. Johnson up, misses it. Grayson's got it, and Grayson's pushing. Out to Bennett, open for 3, short. Mayberry with another rebound, goes up, can't get the foul call. Probably should have just worked that one back out.
Probably.
Long down court pass, tipped away by Sherman, and I don't know why Leighton just didn't catch it.
Yeah, I don't either.
See that replay, Will?
Yeah, he tried to tip it over to Grayson, but
I got you. Well, I think Leighton thought it was going to be longer than it was, so he tried to hit it, but actually it just came down to him. But here's Dale. Under a minute to go. Mount Pleasant down by 2. Going to reset and set his offense. Looks like Mount Pleasant maybe just trying to hold for the last shot. Hughes with it, walking it up. Just holding it at the timeline. I think Summertown looks like they're content to let him. We're at the half a minute mark.
I don't know why they wouldn't be. We either go in tied or now they're trapping.
Dale getting trapped. Summertown did have fouls to give.
Yeah,
didn't do one, but we're going to get a double dribble call on Micah Dale. So to give Summertown the ball back when 19.2 seconds to go. Mount Pleasant coach is arguing he probably got fouled, and I think he did.
I'd hate to say. I think there was a foul there before there was a double dribble. 15 seconds.
So now Bennett will try to do the same and hold it. Mabry's open for three, but not going to take it. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Mabry, Kurt with it. Got to do something with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Bennett, runner at the buzzer, no good. Put back won't go. And that's how the first half will end. Summertown leads it 32-30. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network. All right, welcome back into Loretto High School, where Summertown leads Mount Pleasant 32-30 here in this semifinal contest. That'll get you to a sub-state. We'll go over stats and numbers with Timmy in just a minute. But right now, I want to get with Coach Jeremy Jean. Coach, before I talk to you, I do want to apologize. I think I sent you a little text today that said I shouldn't have called that game last night. I was too much on edge. I was way too critical, and I did actually had a parent that sent me a video of one of my bad remarks that I said, and I shouldn't have said it. It wasn't really aimed at anybody as a bad joke at a bad time with me on edge, and I don't have any fingernails left from that game. But with that being said, you're a coach, so you know what it's like. They don't ever text you when you brag on their kids or do good, but boy, you say something that offends them, they'll fire you right up. But with that said, Coach, big win last night on a hard-fought win. A lot of fouls called in the game.
Yeah.
Brag on your team for just keeping their composure.
Well, I was just proud of the way that we just played through it. Man, like you said last night, Coach, we've had these guys before. We've had games where there's been 49 fouls called, which free throws shooting. So it wasn't a surprise, and we played more than 5 kids. So that was the benefit of us last night. We've used our bench all year long.
Yeah.
And we've had to play without certain people at certain times. So we didn't freak out. We just kept playing. And, we tried to stay calm. We just, for the first time all year, I felt like we made free throws when we needed to.
That's what Timmy said. It might have been a little sketchy in the first half, but when it mattered, your team put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, we only shot 9 threes. That's the least amount we shot, all year.
And I said last night, you could tell Cannon County did their homework. They were making a point of emphasis for Liv to not have open three-pointers.
But that also, it opens up the drive for everybody else, because if they're going to face guard her in the corner, hey, we stuck her in the corner, we had the drive all night long.
Right.
If we make a few layups early, it's all the fouls is a non-factor, because it's not it's not a single-digit game.
Right.
And the more the whistles blew affected us more than anybody, because when they didn't blow the whistle, we had 4 run-outs for layups. They turned it over 3 times. So when the game started going fast, it benefited us. So the whistle blowing actually helped keep it closer than it could have been. But again, look, Teeter's good.
Point guard
Alexander's good.
Alexander real good.
I talked to her mom. She said her ankle's sore, but they think it's going to be okay. So that's a good thing.
Well, you know how I knew she was a really good player? When she had Rue Campbell in foul trouble. Because if you have a hard time for Rue keeping up with you, and keeping I saw her in warm-ups. I said, whoa, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, she's good. Man, Rue was in foul trouble. And I've never argued with officials that we're not fouling. We foul. We foul every single possession. So when they call it, we just got to suck it up and go on. But we got to learn from that. And if you got 2 or 3, let them go by and shoot a layup. We'll find another day.
And you can ask Team, having said it, when Rue picked up our 4th one, I said, well, you're never going to tell Rue Campbell not to play aggressive.
I did over there. But
at that point,
did it work?
Yeah.
But at that point, with about a minute to go in the 3rd, and you're only down 2, you just got to lay it and tell them to
get
go.
out of the way. And just Yeah, that's in the fourth quarter. I told her, don't foul. I said, no, listen, do not get next to him. Like,
Right.
But again, it was an ugly game, but an ugly win's better than a pretty loss.
Yeah.
We had a
Absolutely.
pretty loss last year at Westview. We played really well and got beat. That's done.
Yeah.
Last night, we won, and that's all that matters. We didn't play well, but I think Cannon County had a lot to do with that. They got up in us and got us out of rhythm in certain times. But again, when you're subbing offense for defense in the first quarter,
Makes for a long
Yeah,
night.
makes for a long night.
Yeah.
and something we haven't done it all year long, but maybe once or twice where we had to do that, and that's something maybe I need to do better in the future years to come. Is in some games just pick it out and do offense for defense, so it's not that big of a shock.
Well, Coach, to that point, you had 3 kids. They may not have shorted so much in scoring, but you had 3 kids. Mackenzie Reynolds had 2 big points. Hannah Jones had a bunch of offensive rebounds
yeah.
and a putback, but one
A kick out.
kick it out to Olivia to make the 3 to give us the lead right before half,
Yeah.
which was huge. Ella Busby may not even scored, I don't think, but just being able to plug her in there when you've got Rue in foul trouble for that defensive presence. You were talking about it, that I think the difference in that was the technicals. Our team didn't overreact to
Yeah.
bad calls. They did,
Yeah.
and we could go to our
We could
bench
go
a
to
little
bench.
more than they could.
Yes, and that's again. There's games in the season we could have played less people and maybe won, but they don't win in February.
Right.
The Central Manna game, if we only played 6 versus playing 10 kids, we might would have won that game. But that doesn't matter
Right.
last night. So I think you take some lumps through the years where instead of a 20-point win, we win by 9. But it's all going towards February, and I think that was the biggest key. When we had foul trouble, I think the girls believe in each other. They know I believe in them when I put them out there. Hey, do your job, and we'll be fine.
Right. All right, well, Coach, tomorrow night it is what it is. We're playing Loretto for the 19th million time, and we got to do it here in the region championship. But the great thing about that win last night, we're going to sub-state no matter where we go.
Yes.
We know our 2 possible opponents are Huntingdon and Cheatham County.
Yep.
And I guess that game will be going on the same time as ours. So
Yes.
I guess we'll all know everything about tomorrow. But, I talked to Emily Brazier today because that was probably the most M's played in the game in a long time with everybody else in foul trouble. I said, are you sore? She said, yeah. She said, I'm ice bathing.
Yeah.
So, with that said, how did it go today, and what you plan tomorrow just to get ready for this ball game tomorrow night?
I mean, we're just going to do a normal walkthrough tomorrow, like it is. It's big game, but again, it's not the last game.
Right.
I told them last time, hey, no worries in the world, and we come out and stunk it up. So I don't know. I'm going to tell them tomorrow, like
Right.
to do or die.
Right.
To try to, but we just got to relax.
Okay.
If we relax the first quarter and some of those layups aren't short arming them, and we're just relaxed, it's a different ball game. But I want tomorrow night to come out, relax, play. It's going to be a battle. They're going to get after us. We're going to get after them, and I want us to play well. So when going into that subset game, there's no feeling bad about how we played.
Gotcha. Well, Coach, it is just a single game tomorrow. I'm assuming, and it is still 7 o'clock,
Yeah, 7
even though
o'clock.
it's just one game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck. Thanks for visiting with us. We'll be talking to you hopefully halftime Thursday night when our
Yes.
boys are playing Cannon County.
Sound like a plan.
And if not, we'll talk to you Saturday.
All right,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
All right, let's go, Jeremy Jean. Timmy, you want to go over our first half tallies and stats, please,
I
sir?
can. For Mount Pleasant, Dale had 3, Nick Brown had 7, Hope had 5, and McClure had 15 for their 30. McClure having a big first half there. For us, Leighton Sherman had the 2 big threes. He had 6. Mabry had 1. Kurt Burleson ended up with 17 points. Jackson Bennett's got the 3. Grayson Burleson had 3, and Ty Bryant had 2 for our 32. Like we discussed earlier, it's going to be a barn burner. I think the whole game's going to be like this.
I think it may be just like that Loretto Cannon County game we
Yeah.
saw. I think whoever
Yeah.
may have the ball
Yeah.
last may win.
Yeah, whoever's got it last with 20 seconds on the clock is probably got a chance to win this game.
All right, we're going to take us a 30-second break. Get ready for second half action here on the Exports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Story and Leave, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture.
All right, back at it. It'll be Mount Pleasant's ball as we get ready to start the second half. Micah Dale with it now to Holt. Hayden Holt back to Dale. Nick Brown. Now to Benderman, who's checked back in. He got in a little bit of foul trouble in that first half. Misses the runner in front of the basket. Summertown's going to secure the rebound. Sherman up to Grayson. Grayson drives out, kicks to Mabry. Open for three, too long. Sherman trying to chase down the rebound, but Holt's going to knock it away from him. Here comes Brown. Driving.
What do we get?
I think we're going to get a foul
On
the floor.
Call it on Jackson?
Jackson Bennett.
Huh.
Up top, Brown for three. Got it. Summertown just didn't do a very good job on the inbound. They just threw it right to Brown. He caught it and he shot it, and he gave Mount Pleasant the lead right back. Bennett over to Sherman. That's Leighton Sherman. Now Jackson Bennett to Mabry, to Kurt Burleson in the corner. Cross court, over to Sherman. Now to Mabry in the corner. Pump fakes, back to Sherman for three. Rolls around, can't get it to go. Micah Dale with a rebound. Dale from Mount Pleasant pushing. Cross court up to Nick Brown. Pump fakes, drives baseline, goes in, shot no good. And we had a foul on Mabry.
I think if you're going to foul him right there, Clint, I think he done right. You can't let him make the shot.
Yeah. That's an old Jim McBeeism, ain't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
First free throw by Brown, good. Makes it a 2-point lead for Mount Pleasant. He's got one more coming. It's up, and it's good. Three-point lead now for Mount Pleasant. Jackson Bennett walking across the timeline. Swings it over. Sherman with it. Back over to Jackson Bennett. Now in the corner to Mabry. Fed down low, forced a little too much. Going to be knocked away by McClure, trying to get it to Burleson. Summertown will be inbounding under their own goal. Grayson inbound. To Kurt. To Sherman, open for three. Got that one. We're tied at 35. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Fed down low to McClure. Driving, runner won't go.
What?
They're going to call Kurt Burleson with a foul, and I'd kind of like to see.
Yeah, I want to see a replay on that because it looked to me like Kurt just stood there. I mean, he didn't even put his hands up.
Well, I don't know. There was some contact as soon as McClure caught it, but I really, if you were going to call the foul, I kind of thought they would call it on the floor. But McClure steps up, knocks the first one down. And he makes the second one as well. McClure having a good night for Mount Pleasant. Extends the lead back to 2. The third quarter, Lawrence County leads Tullahoma by 1. Fade away by Kurt, rolls around and it won't go. Fight for the rebound. I think we'll get Grayson on a push. Just like that, we got 4 quick fouls on Summertown and none against Mount Pleasant. Or 1 against Mount Pleasant. Holt with it, right wing. Fed to Nick Brown, tipped away there by Kurt. Bennett's going to come up with a loose ball. Jackson going to get a backcourt violation, but I think Coach Long thought that ball got knocked away from him. Yeah, I think Jackson just lost it.
Lost the handle on it there, I think.
Driving in. Shot gets blocked by Burleson. Micah Dale tried to drive paint. Burleson will block it, hand it off to Mabry. Now to Grayson. Grayson looking for a seam. Driving, up and under, rolls around and can't get it to go. Kurt fighting for the rebound, gets took to the floor. Now Bennett comes up with a loose ball. Coach Long pleading his case over there. Cross court, over to Sherman. Lets the three go. Buries it. Leighton Sherman with his fourth of the night. He's got 12. Gives the lead back to Summertown. Grayson coming away with a steal. Driving. Going up. Dale just kind of concedes it. Grayson's going to finish that layup. Put Summertown up by 3. Holt with it. Up top to Dale. Now in the corner to Benderman, back up top to Dale. Now to Holt. He's open for 3 in the corner. Got it. That's his spot, Timmy. He's hit 3 from there. We're tied at 40. Grayson, pull up, long 3, back of the iron, no good. Not the shot you wanted there if you're Summertown. Here comes Benderman. Leads Dale too much, but Dale's got to drive. Layup, good. Good job by Micah Dale. Catching up to a bad pass, but still finishing a good shot. Sherman. Over to Bennett. Back to Sherman. Back to Bennett. Thought about pulling up. Now Kurt's got it, top of the key, gonna hand off. Now Leighton will let another 3 fly. It's no good. Benderman saves it, but Summertown can't track it down as McClure does. Mount Pleasant with a 2-point lead with 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Micah Dale with it, top of the key to McClure, jumper, elbow, no good. Brown with a rebound, goes up, and they're going to call a foul on Grayson, and the basket is good by Brown. So Nick Brown will go to the line for the 3-point opportunity.
Be Grayson's third.
Sawyer Sherman going to come in for Mabry. Coach Long, well, it's just showing 2 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, well, I've got him with 3.
Well, we'll take that.
I'll take the scoreboard.
Brown shorts the 3-point opportunity. Grayson pulls that rebound. Loses the handle, but he luckily catches it. Now 3-pointer won't go by Sawyer Sherman, but Leighton Sherman going to track it down. Now we're getting a timeout by Coach Long. We'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
All right, Bennett with it for Summertown as we come out of the timeout. Hands off to Sawyer Sherman. 3-pointer up and good by Sawyer Sherman. Was that Leighton? Leighton again.
Yeah. Kind of hard to keep up with. They're both on the floor.
Trims the lead back to 1. Brown with it, driving, jumper, no good. Bennett with a rebound for Summertown. Timmy, 5 fouls to none here. We know how referees do. I'm getting the ball to Kurt or Grayson saying attack.
Yeah, me too.
Lob to Grayson.
Come on, not with McClure down there.
Here comes Dale driving in. Get a foul on Summertown.
It's going to be on Layton. I think if he lets that go, Sawyer takes the charge.
Referee doesn't know that it's a two-shot foul now because Summertown has all the fouls this half, but he's finally figured it out.
Yeah, maybe he'll figure it out.
Free throw by Dale. That should be. That's good. But don't really know why McClure's moved on that. You've been playing all year. You know it's a two-shot foul. First one's good. Second one by Dale. Rolls around and it's good. Back to a three-point lead for Mount Pleasant. That should have been a foul on Mount Pleasant, but no call. Now we're going to call an over the back. Oh, my gosh. Will, please tell me we've got a replay of that. Hey, I guess if you're not going to call the foul, it was an over and back because Sherman got tripped and nobody really ever touched the ball, but Holt just pretty much tripped him. Holt for three. Short. Kurt with a rebound. Kurt hands off to Layton. Here comes Grayson Burleson driving. See if we get a charge or a block. Mount Pleasant fans don't like it, but it didn't hurt you anything. It's just your first with 1:23 to go.
It's going to be Nick Brown's first, too.
Bennett open for three in the corner. No good. Holt with a rebound. Hayden Holt feeds up to Dale. Dale driving, spinning, turning. Shot up, no good. They're going to take him for a walk before the shot could go up. Sherman to Sherman. Sawyer back out to Layton. Now over to Bennett. Now to Grayson. Open for three in the corner, short. Out for the rebound. Mount Pleasant. Nick Brown going to come away with it. Feeds up to McClure. McClure driving. Dunks it.
Well, that's not Gene McBee basketball, I promise you.
Now we're going to force one in the corner to Grayson. It's going to go off Grayson's arm, go out of bounds. And give it right back to Mount Pleasant with 37.2 seconds to go. Micah Dale going to be very patient here. 25 seconds. Mount Pleasant with a 5-point lead, trying to either hold it or build on it before we start the fourth quarter. Summertown going to let them.
Down to 10 seconds.
Holt to Benderman. Back up top to Dale. Swings it over to Nick Brown. Back to Dale for three. Top of the key. No good. Shot won't go. Going back. And that's how the third quarter will end. Mount Pleasant takes the lead, and they lead it by 5. We get ready for the fourth quarter here on the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
The Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-9799.
Summertown's ball as we get ready to start the fourth frame. They trail by 5 to Mount Pleasant. Timmy even put the calls on one thing, but at the end of the day, Mount Pleasant just played better than Summertown in that third quarter.
They're just outplaying us right now.
Grayson Burleson goes up and can't get the call. Feeds it up to Holt. Layup shorted.
That's got to be a foul.
Let's see. We're going to get a foul on McClure for going over Mabry's back.
And believe it or not, that's just his first.
Well, that ain't his first. That's the first they've called.
Yeah, that's the first they've called on him tonight.
With 5:30 to go in the contest, Lawrence County trails Tullahoma by 3. Mabry in the corner, up top. Leighton Sherman with it now. Back over to Grayson. I think he's going to get shoved in the back.
Into Kurt. Kurt gets shoved in the back by McClure.
Grayson pass it to Kurt, and he gets shoved in the back.
It's going to be another one on McClure. So after us having 7 fouls to their none in the third.
Grayson open for 3, misses everything. Oh, my goodness. That's going to lead to a wide open layup by Dale. He goes up. Good. Bennett to Mabry, trying to drive baseline, goes up, under, no good. Benderman with a rebound. Benderman pushing. Layup, no good, but we're going to get Bennett with a foul. And that would send Benderman to the line to shoot 2.
It'll be Bennett's third. This is everything. May not be, according to that free throw, might not be a bad foul. That'll look like how Will used to shoot them, Timmy. Second one goes in and out, but Nick Brown somehow secures the rebound. As Grayson Burleson and Kurt Burleson both get beat on a box out, lead to another 2 points. Summertown with his biggest deficit of the night at 9. Kurt with it, right wing. Now Kurt has it back. Jumper, 15-footer, misses everything. Oh, my gosh. All of a sudden, Timmy, Summertown can't even buy the rim. Yeah, we can't get close to the basket.
Grayson running in. Jumper,
no basket.
Jumper won't count. They are going to call a foul on McClure.
Be his third.
Going to get a full timeout by Mount Pleasant. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
All right, coming out of the timeout, Summertown trails by 9. It'll be Summertown's ball inbounding under their own goal. And Timmy, if you're Summertown right now, your season on the line. If you ain't ready to be in baseball tomorrow, you better start getting something together.
Yeah, start putting something together right here.
Kurt with it, top of the key. He's open for 3, short. Hughes with a rebound, gives up to McClure. McClure for another dunk, and he'll power it home. Kurt can't get the up and under to go. Another rebound for Nick Brown in Mount Pleasant. Here comes Brown. Going to be a foul on Sherman.
Sawyer, or Leighton Sherman, be his third.
Ty Bryant going to check in, as will Graham Howe. They'll get Leighton and Grayson. Dale with it, trying to work on Bryant, gives up to McClure.
Really, Mount Pleasant's going to be in no hurry here.
McClure has
it. That's a
walk. It better be if it wasn't. Burleson and Sherman will check back in. I think you got Bryant and Howell playing defense, and Sherman and Grayson playing offense. So need a spark here if you're Summertown. You got time to do it, but you sure need a spark. Kurt over in the corner to Mabry. Mabry goes through the hands of Kurt. Nick Brown
I don't think Kurt ever touched it.
Layup good. Nothing going right for the blue and white team as they trail by 13 now. That pass gets deflected by Bennerman. It'll stay with Summertown, but they're going to be inbounding right in front of us here. They give it up to Bennett. Leighton thought about pulling up. Now Grayson, he's going to get tacked with a walk. Howell and Bryant will check back in. They'll get Leighton and Grayson. Dale with it. Trying to work on Bryant. Feeds it up, stolen by Kurt Burleson. Kurt driving, layup.
And that's a foul. It should be an intentional.
And they're calling it technical.
Yeah. They've teed him up.
They didn't call an intentional foul, but they did call a technical on McClure. Let's see Will's replay here. See if it follows it at the end of it. If McClure was just...
Yeah, he's mouthing or something. He said something to get the ref. He had to have said something. I don't know what he said, but he had to have said something.
Yeah, he didn't say it to the official. I think he just said it to Kurt Burleson. All right, so Kurt's got to shoot his 2 for the shot. Then Summertown should shoot 2 more for the technical.
And they're saying that's McClure's 5th.
Yeah. Timmy, when was the last time we made a point? Third quarter?
Back in the first of the third quarter with Sherman's 3.
Kurt makes 1 out of 2. Now let's send Bennett up to shoot the technicals with a chance to try to trim this to a 10-point deficit. Lawrence County has tied it at 39 with a minute and a half to go against Tullahoma. First free throw good by Bennett. He's got 1 more coming. Summertown will get the ball back. I said we needed a spark. Maybe that's it, Tim.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that'll get us going here with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left.
He buries that one. Leighton Sherman and Grayson Burleson will check back in for Bryant and Howell. And they are saying that's 5 fouls on McClure, but he's not in the game.
No.
So that's big if you're Summertown, at least rebounding.
Yeah, it's got McClure out of the game. I mean, our rebounding ought to pick up and playing down low. Maybe to post something.
Mabry with it to Bennett, to Kurt. The corner. Cross court. Luckily it wasn't stolen. Now Mabry's got it. Kicks back to Kurt. 3-pointer. Elbow no good. Grayson with a rebound off the glass and good. There's where you miss McClure.
Yes.
And Summertown trims it to 8.
Summertown's going to have to get out on them and pressure them.
Here's Dale. Up to Benderman. Benderman over to Nick Brown. Looks like Mount Pleasant trying to be real patient. Brown driving, backdoor give to Hughes, stolen.
Easy, Grayson.
That's what should be a foul on Dale. And the
That
good
is
thing
their
is, we can make some free throws. You got the advantage on the foul calls as well. So Grayson will go to the line to shoot 2. Can't make the first one. Or the second one. Got to have your free throws in this situation, and we missed both. Benderman feeds it up to Nick Brown. Mabry chased it a little too much.
That's a push. That's a charge.
That will be an
yeah, he
offensive
shoved
foul.
him. He did. He did.
Yeah, extended that elbow and that left arm.
Yeah. Summertown needs to take advantage right there. We need to put something in the basket right here.
You know, without McClure out there, I think you got to attack the basket. You've got time left. You don't have to settle for threes as Grayson goes up.
I don't know how that. I don't know how that was off of Summertown.
Well, I mean, again, it's like what I said on this backcourt violation. You ain't gonna call a foul. I guess Grayson just threw it out of bounds. But hey, he may shoot it bad sometimes. He don't shoot it that bad. I'm going to foul on Bryant, just the team third. Fouling Dale. Brown driving, layup, good.
Kid's having a good game.
Back to a 10-point lead.
He's going to get Kurt with a charge. And look, he extended his arm. He done it.
He hooked him.
Yeah, he hooked him and kept him from getting to the ball. I mean, you can't do that.
Here's my thing, though, Timmy. If they're extending this out this wide, why are we playing east and west?
Yeah,
got to go north and south.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially without their best post player on the floor. Timeout by Mount Pleasant with 3:08 to go. They lead Summertown by 10. We'll be right back.
Whether you're shopping in Lawrenceburg, Loretto, Summertown, or Mount Pleasant, Teagan's Food Stores has you covered with the best quality food at the best prices. From Cash Saver to Superama and CB Foods, stop by your neighborhood Teagan's Food Store today.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
All right, back at it. Holt with it, top of the key for Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant, I'd say, will not be in any hurry unless they get wide open layups again. Now Holt's going to drive, get blocked out of bounds, but then he's going to try to save it. It's going to go out of bounds on Holt.
That wasn't Holt.
I mean,
Nick Brown.
Tied at 41 with 18 seconds to go in Tullahoma. Mabry. Telegraphing. Luckily it goes to Sherman for three. Too long. Rebound Benderman. Up to Micah Dale. Driving in, Dale can't get that shot to go. I don't know why they're attacking.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't understand.
Grayson driving in.
We should be attacking.
Right-handed up and under, good. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Long, and we'll be right back here on the Exports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gaines Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through all of life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize plans for every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
All right, Summertown Trails Mount Pleasant by 8 with 2:18 to go here in the contest. Hayden Holt with it, gives to Brown. Brown driving, runner, no good, but we're going to get a foul on Mabry. Lawrence County with 3.5 seconds left has a chance to win the game here. If not, looks like they'll be going to overtime. Throw a home run pass down, shot goes up, no good. But I think Boswell just got fouled on it, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 3 and a chance to only have to make 1 and win the contest.
Nick Brown here does make his first one.
Makes them both, does Nick Brown. Had a heck of a night that young man had.
Absolutely.
Layden Sherman with it. To Grayson, driving, runner at the free throw line won't go. Rebound, Micah Dale. Now we're going to foul on Summertown again. That will be the 5th.
I think they called it on Grayson. Yeah. The ref all the way across the court calls it.
I'd like to see Coach Long, well, can't do it with 2 minutes left.
No,
because
absolutely
anything can
not.
happen. Free throw up and good by Micah Dale. Second one good as well. Lawrence County has just beat Tullahoma 43-41. They will be going to the sub-state. So congratulations to the Lawrence County Wildcats, first-year coach Bryce Cliff and their squad, as they will be continuing at least, no matter what they do in the region championship, they'll be going to sub-state. Runner in the lane won't go. Summertown cannot get a foul call to get to the foul line.
They're going to call that foul on Jackson.
They will. They're going to call.
Yeah, they called that foul on Jackson Bennett.
He did kind of go over Dale's back, but it should have been a couple of fouls before that shot ever went up. That will send Micah Dale to the line. First free throw, good. That young man as well, along with Nick Brown, has had a really good night tonight. Second one's good as well. 14-point lead for Mount Pleasant. Kind of here's where I'd like to see Coach Long maybe get Ty Bryant in the contest, Timmy. Runner in the lane, no good. We're going to get a blocking foul, and that will send Grayson the line to shoot a couple.
Foul number 1, Micah Dale, his third.
Bryant, Mabry, Blackwood, Howell will all check in here on the next dead ball. Grayson misses the first. Looks like Blackwood's going to get Grayson. Kurt Burleson, I'd say his night's over as well. Grayson Can't make either free throw. Now we're going to foul Bryant going over the back. We'll go to the other end and swap it up and shoot free throws. First one by Benderman is good. Extends lead to 15. Got another wholesale substitution as Kurt and Sherman, both Sherman brothers on the floor. Second free throw by Benderman is good as well. Here's Kurt, left open, let the three go, short. Rebound Micah Dale. Dale out to Benderman. Benderman over to Micah Dale. Now we're going to get a quick foul. Ty Bryant will check back.
Yeah, I believe that's be Jackson Bennett's fifth foul.
Dale will go back to the line. Shot the ball really well from the free throw line. Rolls around and in. Makes it a 17-point lead for Mount Pleasant. Well, Timmy, you talking about a tale of two halves. Summertown
absolutely
stone cold in this second half.
Yes, they was.
That one rolls out. Kurt with it to Ty Bryant. Ty picks the dribble up. Luckily, Brown doesn't steal that. Grayson for a long three. It's no good. Back to Bryant. Bryant will let her three go. This is everything going to go out of bounds. Howell and Blackwood will check in for Grayson and Kurt. I'd say their night's probably done, Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy, I'd say if you want to start finaling up your tallies, you could probably do that. I don't see, unless Summertown decides to foul, I don't see them fail. I don't see Mount Pleasant trying to score again. And congratulations to Mount Pleasant. It's been a while, Timmy, for this Mount Pleasant Tiger bunch since they've been in position to play in the sub-state, and they have just punched their ticket. No matter what they do Thursday night, they have punched their ticket.
Punched their ticket to sub-state, absolutely. Sure have. Got some numbers here, Clint. Going to go over Mount Pleasant's first. Dale had ended up.
Well, hey, Timmy, just hold on. Will says we have no power.
No. Will's cut us off.
We back now? I think we're back now. All right, if we're not, we're not. But I think we're back. Lost a little connection there, and I don't know why Summertown just fouled right then, unless we're trying to just sub. But Sherman's going to foul Dale. Like Coach Long's going to do a little more subbing. It's Mason Neal and John Colby Stanley going to check in. Free throw good by Dale. Ty Bryant will check out for the final time in his career. Coach Long giving him a hug, thanking him.
Well, we ain't got 4 players on the floor. Oh, there it is.
Like Mount Pleasant will empty their bench as well. Dale up and good. The starters from Mount Pleasant, along with McClure, who had fouled out, Timmy, they had a hell of a night.
They did. They had a great night. Look, Mount Pleasant come in, and they played their game tonight and put up 69 points here in this gym.
And had a great second half.
Had a great second half. They did. I mean, they played well. They changed it up.
Neal to Sawyer, let the 3 go, won't go. Benderman's going to clear that rebound, and I'd say that'll be our final shot
that should be it.
of the night. Clock will wind out, and congratulations to the Mount Pleasant Tigers. They definitely have deserved it and earned
they earned
this victory and this trip to sub-state.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really took care of business against Summertown, especially here in this second half. So congratulations to this squad, their coaching staff, their whole community.
Yes.
No matter what you do Thursday night, you're one win away from going to Murfreesboro.
Yeah, you're going to the Glass House. One more win, you get to get there. So,
all right, Timmy, go over final tallies, please, sir.
All right, so Dale for Mount Pleasant ended up with 16 huge points. Nick Brown had 22. Holt ended up with 8 points tonight. And McClure had 21 before he fouled out of the game. Over on Summertown side, you had Leighton Sherman had 15. Mabry had the 1 point. Kurt Barterson had 18. Bennett had 5. Grayson Barterson ended up with 9 points tonight. Ty Bryant had the 2 for our 50. Clint, I mean, I hate to see it end for the Summertown boys. They've had a good season. I mean, they have. Not trying to say that they outlived our expectations. Because,
There's been ups and downs for sure.
There has been most definitely ups and downs. But you got to look at this team. We're young. Hate to see it. It's last time Ty Brown will touch the floor, play for the Summertown Eagles.
Well, before we talk about next year, I do want to brag on Ty Bryant.
Absolutely.
He quit playing. He wanted to focus on football and was a heck of a football player and had a great career at Summertown High School in football. But Cole Campbell went down. Ty Bryant asked Coach Long if he'd like to play his senior year, if he could use him. And Ty Bryant just got better and better every week.
And better.
And we don't win a lot of games that we won in the last recent month without Ty Bryant.
Without Ty Bryant on the floor, absolutely. I mean, Ty had a great year.
So
I hated to see him quit. I wonder if he'll we could probably use him on the baseball field.
Right.
I reckon we could get
I
him
guarantee
to
you
come
could. I
back.
guarantee
He quit baseball a few
somewhere.
years back. We may be able to use his speed and put him in the outfield.
But with that said, Tanner, Gina, you got a great young man.
Absolutely.
There's a reason why he's Mr. Summertown High School.
Yes.
And he's been a pleasure to call. He's been a pleasure to watch. We're going to miss him.
Absolutely.
Now, as far as next year goes, Timmy, here's the deal. I hope you got to think about it. I don't care who you are. When you're Mabry, Bennett, the 2 Sherman brothers.
Absolutely.
Howell. A lot of kids that's got a lot of playing time. Well, guess what? Next year they're upperclassmen.
Yes.
And that means a lot. Just mental, that means a lot. I hope this team will take this loss, and I hope they'll build on it, because this team and Loretto next year can be a team that honestly could play each other in a state championship.
Oh, very, very possible that could happen next year for sure.
So
I mean, that's Loretto's got a lot of kids coming back. Loretto's a good team.
Absolutely. And if you're Summertown, I hope you take this loss. I hope you take everything you didn't do good here, and I hope you build on it on where we need to be next year, because sky's the limit. You got Grayson and Kirk going to be seniors. Hopefully you're getting Cole Campbell back.
Yes.
On top of all that, and then you've got all these underclassmen, your guards, your kids that really you leaned on a lot this year that will be juniors next year instead of underclassmen.
Yes.
So
the kids that stepped up this year, I mean, they really did. I mean, you look at them. I mean, you're both your Sherman boys, Jackson Bennett,
Mabry.
Blackwood, Howell, Mabry come in and just surprised me all year. Mabry done stuff on the floor this year that I didn't think he was prepared to do at his age.
If there's such a thing as earning a spot,
it's
Mabry.
Yeah, he earned it. He earned every second he got to play on the floor.
Whether he showed it in the scoring column or just the effort, he earned it.
Yeah, he earned it all night. But,
all right, so with that said, that's our final men's broadcast of the year. I want to remind everybody it'll be professional tomorrow night. It'll be AJ calling the district championship, the region championship between Summertown and Loretto here again at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Please tune in for that. And no matter what, Summertown and Loretto will both advance to the sectionals on Saturday. Also, congratulations to the Lawrence County Wildcats. They'll be going to the sectionals for the first time in a while. Yes. Congratulations to that squad.
And won it on a free throw.
Yeah, won it on a three-pointer that the kid got fouled on.
Free throw.
And made 2 out of the 3 to win the ball game.
So they was down by 1.
No, they were tied, but he made 2 out of 3. They put 0.3 seconds back on the clock, so they could inbound it, but they never got a shot off.
Okay.
So, again, congratulations. So we do still have 3 teams left in the county that are playing basketball. So tune in. Thank you, Will Pettis. Again, Summertown Loretto folks, if you see Will Pettis out, he spent his hard-earned time and money to be up here and call these 2 nights in a row. And so please, if you see him, thank you. Timmy, thank you so much. I don't know how much more we'll call this year, but whatever we do, I owe you at least as much as I can do in baseball. So,
well, I'd appreciate it.
So I'll be there whenever you need me. All right, for Will Pettis and Timmy Kennett, this is Clinton Brazier saying so long, everybody.
Clint Brazier goes the distance for local